focus on my brake lights.
Ain't turning back, now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it, put a couple fans on it, and I don't plan on letting people turn me, no. You can say what you want, I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go about that thing like I'm feeling great, right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Hey!
Hi!
Why do you look so sad?
Oh no.
Lift up your head. Smile. Breaking the Silence is on the air, and your favorite girls are here to brighten up your day. At least I hope we brighten up their day.
We will.
Right?
We will. We're not going to disappoint.
Exactly, because you're stuck with us for the next hour, but it's not going to be a boring show. It's not just going to be blah, 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 but we're going to be doing some talking. We're going to be giving our own thoughts and opinions.
Yes.
And you know, Breaking the Silence, we got to laugh along the way. If it's laughing at ourselves, if it's laughing at each other, laughing at the topics that we talk about, we always have to laugh throughout the show because that's what brings us joy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But before we go any further, let us introduce ourselves to our new viewers. So my name is Francisca.
I'm Angelique.
I'm Shaitia.
They are both ready and excited to get this show started.
Yes.
They could not wait, right?
Yes.
All right, ladies, so what are we breaking the silence on today? Our first topic, this is a little scary for us to talk about.
Well. Well, we
Your
talk about it
outfit
anyways.
is talking. What is it saying? Wow. All right. So we're going to be getting into this topic and discussing what our outfits are saying about us and how people should be perceiving us, how they should be taking us. So if you're one of those women that says, like, I have a huge event coming up, I don't know how to dress, I don't want to go underdressed, I feel like I have nothing in my closet, girl, join the club. We all feel the same way, and that's why we're going to be talking about this in this topic, to give you some tips, some advice, so that you can make sure that you're dressed for success for your next meeting, outing, or job interview. And the next thing we're breaking the silence on is rather disappear than decide. Yes. So there are a lot of people who rather disappear than have to decide what they want to do, what they think about something. And it's a very, very interesting topic, and there's a lot of psychology behind it that we're going to be diving into later on in the show. So if you know somebody who always says, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do, I'm fine with it. They seem to be very easygoing. If you have somebody like that in your life, you're going to want to stay tuned for that topic, because we'll be giving you some insight as to why they actually do that and say that and feel like they never really have an opinion to give. All right. And then inflation challenge. This one hits differently when you see the prices back in the day and now. I mean, it hurts just a little bit.
And then sometimes
Not a little bit.
It hurts you a lot, right?
The pocket, right?
and sometimes you're like, okay, I don't want to go too high, too low, so it's just to get that right on the spot. I will not win Prices Right, y'all.
No. So that will be a good game. And then we're doing then versus now, giving our thoughts and our opinions on how we see things now versus back then. All right, ladies. So on Breaking the Silence, we always talk about taking care of yourself. Self-care is so important. Different other hobbies are important. Do you have a hobby that you want to be good at? If you had the magic wand and you could instantly be good at that hobby.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but you're gonna have to hold on now.
Okay, yes.
I know y'all want to answer the question.
Yes, but okay.
Okay, hold it. All right,
All right.
viewers, so you hold on, send in your comments, send in your responses. If you could choose any hobby that you would be instantly good at, send in your responses and we'll give our answers later on in the show. But on that note, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the Silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angelique, Francisca, Nori, and Shaitia. The conversation is just getting started.
Please welcome tonight's presentation of What I Want to Do
When I Grow Up.
When I grow up.
I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck.
I don't want to cry when paying the bills.
When I grow up.
I don't want to be turned down for a business loan.
I don't want to borrow a lot for an education.
And then not know what to do with it.
When I grow up, I don't want to be paid less.
Told I'm underqualified.
Or overqualified.
When I grow up,
I want to know how to save for my future. Find a job I like.
And start my own business.
When I grow up,
I want to know how to provide for my family.
and invest in my community and make a difference.
when I grow up,
When I grow up,
When I grow up,
I just want things to be different.
At Junior Achievement, we promote economic empowerment through education, but we can't do it alone.
You can find Universal Church on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Universal Online Radio, the app that revives your spirit, strengthens your faith, and inspires you every hour of the day. Enjoy uplifting songs and music that motivate you to be an overcomer right now.
Talking to the Lord, I don't think that I can face it. Never end.
Get inspired by real stories of faith.
I put God first because I know if I'm with Him, then He's always going to be with me no matter what.
Receive messages of faith, peace, and spiritual encouragement whenever you need it.
Let the way you treat others be your legacy.
Keep up with exclusive updates and news. Enjoy the deep conversations on Bishop Barra Joshua's Soul Food Podcast to nourish your soul.
Because no one is broken beyond repair. Before the Lord.
Discover insightful lessons to make the right decisions to improve your life. Download Universal Online Radio today and stay connected to the Word of God anytime, anywhere. Find the app on the Google Play and Apple App Store.
Hi, I'm Susan Lucci. I never thought about heart disease until I had my own heart event. I had a 90% blockage in my main artery and a 75% blockage in the adjacent artery. I received 2 stents in my arteries. Stents developed through research funded by the American Heart Association. Those stents saved my life. Learn more about the American Heart Association's life-saving work at helpheart.org.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Understand that things happen, life happens, mistakes happen.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
For when you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different thing.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
All right, let us be honest. And I'm sure a few of us have already experienced this today. You get up and you need to dress for the day. You stand in your closet, you look at all of your clothes and say, but I have nothing to wear. I have nothing to wear for this event. I have nothing to wear for work. I have nothing to wear for this meeting. And then you get frustrated and you just kind of throw on anything. Oh, well, it's just clothes. It doesn't matter. I'll just put this on. This is fine. But clothes really do speak and say a lot about you and how people should perceive you. So ladies, this is what we're going to be speaking about in this topic, that clothing is not just a fashion statement, but it speaks to how people should perceive you. Let us imagine that we're walking down the hall and we see 2 people coming. We see one in a suit, very well put together, hair in place, makeup on point, heels are shining, everything looks good. Then the person right next to them, their hair's a mess, they don't have makeup on, their shoes are dirty, their jeans don't fit them, they don't look put together. You're automatically, even if you say, hey, I don't judge people by their appearance, you're going to judge and you're going to assume that the person that is in the suit that looks well put together is somebody of power, is somebody that you're going to listen to, somebody that you think is going to have all the answers, and you're not. You're going to dismiss the other person who is not really dressed the part. And so that's really what we're speaking about. We're not really speaking about the fashion statement, but what our outfits are saying and how they really determine how people view you.
Exactly. And you know, also like even with color choices, right? Because it's like some people who dress in like a lot of neutral colors, like grays, blacks, it's like they have that want to blend in mentality, you know, like I don't want to stand out. I don't want people to look at me. So I'm just going to wear these colors so that way I can kind of be overlooked And then you have those who wear like a red or, you know, like the pink or like not even like something so bright, but just something light that draws the eyes to the person and they will get noticed more. So you see that with like insecurities versus confidence. You know, when you get dressed in the morning, how are you feeling? Are you feeling insecure? Because when you feel insecure, you're going to want to blend in. You're not going to want to stand out. But if you want to be confident, you're going to make sure that what you're wearing is going to reflect that I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling bold today. And it's not even about, let's say, where you're at now. Because maybe you're like, okay, I have job interviews. I have this. I'm not really doing much with my life. My life is not where I want it to be. But the way you dress can show where you want to be. If you go to a job interview and you're already dressed like you have that job, the interviewee will be more than likely to hire you rather than you just coming in with like jeans on or whatever. And it's like, oh, your website say you're casual, but then they're going to kind of look like, but you didn't even attend, you know, you didn't even try to do anything. So it's like you have to dress for who you want to be rather than where you're at now. And also, you don't have to have a lot of elaborate outfits and this and that. You can have a few looks that looks good, that makes a statement, that shows who you are rather than just trying to switch up everything. It's better for you to have a few outfits that's good than to have a whole bunch of random stuff just put together. Because when you have that outfit, you know it's good. People are going to see that confidence when you wear it rather than you're like, oh, this is new. I don't know if it looks good on me. I don't know if this is my color. And you kind of be more insecure rather being bold and confident about it.
Yeah, and maybe some of them, they're like, no, but I'm not a fashionista. I don't even know how to put together an outfit. But there are some looks or even colors, for example, neutrals, right? Beige or the classy blacks or the whites, right? And then you just need a pop of color or a statement piece, right? An earring or maybe a bracelet or something, a jewelry, right? Or maybe a top that is not neutral to make you stand out. But sometimes, I don't know how to dress up. You just need to make it look like it's fit, of course. You have to go to the tailor if you need to. Don't be like, it can't be baggy, can't be too fitted, right? It has to just fit your size. It has to be clean, of course, right? You mentioned it like, you know, it can't be messy, your hair put together, and that's it. You don't need to be a blogger or a fashionista or influencer for them to be able to notice you. But the way you carry yourself, that's already a trick that you can already have the room or, you know, the people in the room to look at you. And even though you're not the best dressed, I would say, I mean, like that person who knows fashion more than anyone else, but if you're put together, even that, the way you carry it, then they would already be able to say, hey, okay, she wants the job or she wants this career or, you know, she knows what she wants.
Yeah, and now they have like capsule pieces, capsule wardrobes, where it's very just a few tops, a few pants, a few skirts, and a few jackets, but being able to mix them all together, they always look like new outfits. So you don't need to go and spend so much money on different things. You can just have a few key pieces, kind of like what y'all were talking about. And even Shaitia, you had mentioned like, depending on how you're dressing, right? You would dress because you're feeling insecure or maybe you're feeling confident that day. But you can also dress the part whenever if you're feeling insecure. Maybe put on an outfit that makes you feel confident. So that's like your clothes can kind of bring out that personality or that side of you that you might not be feeling necessarily. But then when you put those outfits on, it kind of like pumps you up and says, all right, you know I look confident. I know I look good in this outfit. So let me walk the part, even if I don't feel the part. So go into your closet, see which outfits that you have, see what you can mix and match together and where you feel most confident. Some people feel confident in dresses. Some feel confident in blazers and vests. See what works best for you and then build your wardrobe around that, focusing on colors and schemes that will be able to work together and mix and match those outfits. So I hope you have a success in whatever it is that you're going to be going after, whether it's a job, whether it's an event you're going to, and we would love to hear from you. So share us your story if this segment helped you, if you got something useful out of it on our Instagram page. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day, but we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
What troubles have you been going through? Heartbreak, depression, family trauma, incurable diseases, or financial setback? Don't give up. There is a way out. Call 888-332-4141, our toll-free 24-hour helpline today.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
All right, then and now inflation challenge. This is a very, very informative and sad game when we see how much things have really, really increased. You know, but I was also thinking that, you know, $25 back then probably would equal $300, $500 to us now. So it hasn't been that terribly long, but to see how much money has changed and how much things have changed, it just, it blows my mind every time that we do this segment.
The
So
prices is just
like the penny. There's no more penny.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. And some that are expensive before, now they're just like, you know, not that expensive.
And if you notice, like back in the day, the products that were made back in the day, they are still around today. And the products that we're making now are falling apart as soon as we get them home.
But they're doing it on purpose so you can keep buying it.
It's a strategy, marketing strategy.
It's terrible. All right, so the way that this game goes is we are going to have to guess the then price, because for the most part, we know what the now price is. So the challenge is trying to get as close to the then price as possible.
Okay.
All right, let us look at our first one. A woman's haircut. So in 1976, how much was it? In 2026, it was $60.
Yeah, that's 60 is also very
Oh my.
If they tell me 60, no, I cut my own hair, you know. 1976. Like I can cut my own hair. I can treat my own hair, girl.
All right. Okay.
1976. Okay. Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, $1.
$5.
I put 15.
15. $8. Okay. Oh wait, we got what?
You were the
closest one. I'm the closest one. $5.
I should have put 10.
I almost put 10, but I'm just like,
I was definitely on the low boss. Put $1.
$1. I'm like,
because when we do this game, so much is like in cents. Okay. All right. I'm in the game now.
Okay.
Let's see our next one.
Okay. A vacuum cleaner. Now is 149. Then is, how much was it?
Oh my gosh.
But back then, the vacuum's probably expensive. Oh, hold on.
Well, if a haircut is $8.
Vacuum cleaners, remember, not everyone had.
Exactly. It's like a luxury. So, okay. All right.
3, 2.
Yeah.
25.
50.
70.
70. You
Right on
got it. The
the
price
money.
is right for you. Oh my goodness.
Wow, so maybe you would do good in prices,
She's
right?
probably one
I'm
of
like,
those who have
I'm lowballing
her
everything.
family is the one who had the vacuum.
Definitely not. You know how long I had the big black and white TV in my house?
With the huge
me,
back?
Yes. Imagine for me to even know what that is. That shows how long we had it, okay?
We did not. This one did not even exist back home. All right. Okay.
All right. The next one.
So, popcorn at the movies.
Oh.
Ooh, it is not $12. I'm going to tell you that because I get popcorn every time.
How much is it?
It's like about 15. Depends on how
Just
big
for the
you want
popcorn?
it. Yeah,
Oh my
depends on how
goodness.
big.
Expensive. It used to be just $5.
Kills you. I'm telling you, every time I leave the house, I come back a little broke. Just like, it's so
Like, why did I eat? Why
expensive.
can't I just Netflix and chill?
Can't do
Like,
nothing. Even that, the prices are going up.
Yeah, Netflix.
You can't even stay home and stay. All right.
Ready?
3, 2,
two.
60 cents.
50
cents.
50 cents. Yes.
65 cents.
You got it.
All right, I got it. I'm on the board. All right, head in the game.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, this is for you, Shaitia.
I know.
Paperback book. So now it's $14.99. What was it, 1976? Oh my.
I love a good book.
1976. Because back in the days, it's probably
Hold on.
the one that's like more than, right? Hold on. Okay.
I'm comparing prices.
Yeah. All right.
3, 2, 50 cents.
$2.
$5.
What in the world?
$1.35.
I was thinking, I was comparing it to the popcorn. I wonder like how.
I almost put $10.
If popcorn now. All right.
$10 for a book?
Yeah, because I was thinking that
nobody would read.
No, I was thinking that the books back then are more like than the computers. So they're more.
I'm not following that logic.
Yeah, me too.
All right. There's the same thing as me comparing the price of a book to the popcorn.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Microwave.
Ooh.
$2.20 now. Back then, it's probably also. Okay. All right.
3, 2, 70,
60.
Are y'all copying each other?
$500?
Well, I can understand because it was
They
like,
didn't reheat food back in the day, I guess.
I guess it's like a
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the
but also
they did
you
a lot
had
of homemade
yeah,
foods
you
and
had a lot
stuff.
of stay at home. Whoa, $500?
That's it. They
I was like,
probably
you
they
ain't
did not
getting
have
that.
a lot. Yeah.
Not every house has
Nope,
one.
definitely
No,
not.
definitely not that.
I'm
Or a
gonna go home
vacuum
and
cleaner.
appreciate my microwave when I get
A little bit more, for real.
Yeah. Wow.
The luxuries
It's
of
double.
nowadays. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, lipstick. So it's 15 now.
I don't know. My prices seem to be like way off. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Ready?
3, 2,
$2.
$3.
$1.50.
$2. I almost put 2. Ugh.
Yes.
I always have to go with my instinct.
You know, we say that every time we play games like this, and then we never listen to it.
To what?
Our instinct. It's
No.
like, it'll be like $2, and then we're like,
then
no,
write
I'm gonna
something
put 3.
else.
And then you're just like, I should have put 2.
I think this says a lot about life in general. We should explore that. All right. Next one. Ooh, Chanel number 5.
I definitely don't know.
I don't know.
It's $200 now.
Back in the days, do you think it's even more expensive or what?
This is like one of those fancy scents.
Yeah, I don't.
I have no idea. I'm going for this
I
guess.
don't know, but I'm just gonna guess this. All right.
3, 2, 30,
50,
80,
25.
Maybe because Chanel wasn't the same back in the day as it is now.
Yeah, it's more known.
Yeah, it's more known, but it's like a much higher brand, higher end brand than maybe when it first started.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, a digital camera.
Digital. Did they even have those back then?
It's kind of like the microwave, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Not a
I'm
lot
scared.
is like,
Yeah.
all the people will get their hands on it.
Okay. But I'm scared now because that microwave was like $500.
Yeah.
Okay, so. All right.
Okay.
I don't think this is right.
Oh, no.
3,
All right.
2, 300.
250.
20. No. They be playing with it.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. What in
Maybe
the
it's
world?
lacking a zero. I think it's lacking a zero.
What in the world? So you can buy a camera, but you can't get a microwave.
I guess the camera was more known.
Okay.
Okay, that got me.
All right.
Apple
computer.
Apple One computer?
Isn't this like what, the first model or something? Okay.
Look here. If the microwave costs more than the computer, my
okay.
goodness.
All right.
I'm just going to go back with this answer.
Okay.
3, 2, 300?
500.
600.
600.
667. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy. All right, so who won? The Price is Right. The one person who said, I do terrible, and I did not do right. Only Price is
I'm
Right.
terrible at pricing. Oh, both of you.
Oh!
Okay. Can I get
Yay
one
for
too?
both of us.
Miss Angelique. Nope. Oh, sorry.
I hear crickets.
Well,
I'm not from here.
No, I was not born
We
back
didn't
then,
have
you know?
those things.
Yeah, we didn't have those things. So, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm
You're
not
all
salty.
right? You're not salty about it? Just wipe that little tear
Yes.
here. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this segment and maybe you were as shocked as we were with some of those prices because it was a little crazy. All right. But the show is not over. We still have a lot more to talk about and discuss. So stay tuned.
Everyone loves a champion. Someone whose performance puts them head and shoulders above the rest. But not all champions wear a medal or hoist a trophy. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. We believe abuse can be prevented by taking a hard look at how we coach, how we train, and how we interact after the last whistle. We have provided over 2 million safe sport trainings. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
My piece of advice is always coming from the Word of God, the Bible. And this word never, ever fails.
Stream weekly on the Soul Food Podcast with Bishop Joshua, where you will hear live guests share their transformation stories. Stay connected with us for more soul food. Ask questions. Leave your comments on each episode. And leave a voice message. We will gladly answer here on the podcast because this soul food is for you.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
I don't care who you are, fair is fair.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
You have to maximize, retirement.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
You choose. We can do whatever you want to do. No, really, I don't mind. You choose. I don't really care. Do you know somebody who does that every time you ask them for their thoughts, for their opinions, where they want to go, what they like to eat? Well, there may be a hidden reason and a hidden trauma behind the I don't know, I don't care, we can do whatever you want to do. Maybe their brain isn't even registering things that they like anymore. Maybe their brain isn't even registering things that they enjoy anymore. And this comes from a place of trauma. So ladies, this segment I think is very interesting. I mean, the way our brains work and how our brains protect us from traumas is mind-blowing. But research was saying that people who do this a lot of the times, they start from a place where they don't feel safe. The times that they've spoken up, the times that they voiced their opinions, the times that they have expressed the things that they liked, they received negative feedback from it. So it became like known to them that, hey, when I speak up, when I talk and I voice my opinion, something negative always happens. So let me just people please. Let me just do what other people want me to do to keep the peace, even if it's not something that I want to do. And over time, as we start off, right, it becomes this place of safety. But when we do it so often, we start to lose our own identity. We start to lose what we like and what we dislike. So then it becomes a place where now when people ask us, what is it that you like to do? What is it that you want to do? We really don't have any answers because our brains have changed to no longer forming those thoughts and opinions anymore.
And you know, when it comes to situations like this, it feels more natural to please other people than for you to actually sit there and decide. Because as you said, a lot of times it's like, that's all they're used to. That's all that I know. I know that if I give an opinion, I'm going to be considered problematic. I'm going to be considered like, if everybody wants to go to watch one movie and I don't, and I really want to watch something else, people are going to gang up on me. Oh, you always want to be different. You want to do this. So it's just easier for me to say, you know what? Whatever you guys decide, I will watch with you. Whatever you guys decide, I will do it. Because it becomes more natural to them. And when we see situations like this, it's like a lot of times it's natural for the other person. Because you have people who are demanding, who are there, they have to get what they want, and they gravitate to people who are easygoing, supposedly, who don't give an opinion, because it's easier for them to manipulate them. Because for them, they're like, oh, that person's always going to do what I want. That person's always going to please me. So let me just stay by their side. But the person who's always pleasing the other person is like you disappear. You lose who you are, and you don't know at the end of the day if someone really says, no, I want to do what you want. Then you like, well, I don't know what I want. I never had a chance to decide what I want. And it becomes so hard for you to actually sit there and really make a choice. It becomes so hard for you to find someone who really cares enough to decide, like, no, let us do what you want. We always do what I want, but what about you? And it's like really hard, and the person has to like push themselves, force themselves, or be like, no, next time I'll choose. They'll kind of try to deflect it always because they truly don't know who they are inside.
And it's not even like losing yourself is the worst, because you lose yourself in the process, but also you have been suppressing those, expressions, those feelings, and that's not good, because people think that, okay, I just ignore what happened, I just let them choose, I allow them to do whatever they want, and I suppress it, and you think that ignoring those feelings, those expressions, will make you forget it. Over time, that leads to quiet frustrations. And now a simple task or a simple decision for you is so overwhelming. What do you want to eat today? You don't know, because first you lost your identity, you don't know what you like anymore, because you've been just, whatever people want to say or want to eat, you just go with the flow. And plus, that's the build-up frustration that's happening over time. So even that simple task, simple question, it's for you is already overstimulating. Like, it's overstimulating. I don't want to decide. Don't ask me any questions. Do whatever you want, because even this simple moment right now is for me stressful. Because there's that build-up frustration. And we don't want that, because again, losing your identity plus having that, at the end of the day, it will explode like a soda pop, right? Or like a can of soda. Like you just keep on shaking it until one day it explodes. Or a balloon that you keep adding air onto it, and then it just one day would explode. And we don't want to, because when that happens, you kind of like harm people unconsciously, like who's around you. And even though you don't want it, but because you've been people pleasing for such a long time, you ended up hurting yourself and also the others.
Yeah, and also it's like you learn how to, instead of you learning how to express yourself, you learn how to read people. So like maybe you do get that courage to say, but what if we try? And then you'll see her reaction or her face like, what? And then you're just like, no, forget it. So it's like, because you become a master at reading people, it's like you always think somebody is going to go against you. You know, maybe they can just be really into what you're saying, really deep, thinking deeply, but you're reading her as if, oh no, I'm causing a problem for her, so let me stop saying it, let me just be quiet, let me just do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, and so it's really important for people to be able to be honest with themselves and start to recognize what it is that they like, what it is that they enjoy, and start recognizing that within themselves so that when these questions come up, they can voice their opinion. It might be scary, it might be terrifying, but you cannot remain stuck in the situation, especially if maybe this is you, maybe this is something that you are facing and you never really thought. You thought you were an easygoing person. You thought that you were just a kind of go with the flow type of person. You never thought, hey, you know, this is coming from a place of trauma. But now from hearing what we're talking about, you recognize this is coming from a place of trauma. This is something that I need to work on. So key things that you can focus on is recognizing the things that you enjoy and starting to speak up, giving your opinion in safe spaces. If you have friends that you feel safe and comfortable with, start expressing little things that you like, little things that you enjoy in the day-to-day conversation so that you can start triggering your mind to get comfortable in speaking your opinions and speaking things that you enjoy doing. But it's really important for you to get to know yourself and connect again with yourself so that you can live life to your fullest and not just be a passenger, but actually be the driver of your life and enjoy the things that you enjoy with the people that you enjoy. So I hope this segment helped you. It gave you a little bit of insight and a little bit of deeper understanding as to why people will say all the time, you choose, you decide, I'm good with anything. All right, I hope this segment helped you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Your voice, breaking the silence.
Did you know you can watch Living Faith Network completely free 24 hours a day using just a TV antenna? Here's how to find us on your television. First, make sure your antenna is connected to the back of your TV. Next, grab your remote and press the menu or settings button. Go to channels or broadcast settings. Then select auto scan, channel scan, or auto program. When it asks for a signal type, choose antenna or air, not cable. Now start the scan. This may take a few minutes, so please be patient. Once it's finished, use your remote to go through your channels. Look for Living Faith Network on channel 42.1. That's it. You're now ready to watch Living Faith Network. Faith-filled programming, available free, 24/7, right on your antenna TV. If you don't see channel 42.1, try running the scan again or adjusting your antenna position.
Known as the first state to sign the U.S. Constitution, home of tax-free shopping, and the second smallest state in the United States, this is Delaware. From its colonial beginnings to its modern-day charm, Delaware has plenty of stories to tell. You can begin to write a new story today by visiting the Universal Church here in Delaware at 807 North Union Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19805. Moving on to the captivating state of Virginia. Established in 1607 as the first English colony in what would later become the United States, Virginia is home to 8 million residents. The state capital, Richmond, hosts one of our universal churches. Embark on a new journey by visiting us at 200 East Belt Boulevard, Richmond, Virginia, 23224. Lastly, let's explore Connecticut. Renowned as the birthplace of the hamburger and the site of the first U.S. subway, standing as the third smallest state alongside Delaware, Connecticut thrives as a vibrant cultural center that many families call home. Bring your loved ones to our Connecticut location at 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06604. Our doors are open for everyone. Come as you are, because there is hope for you.
Breaking the Silence is back. Let's keep the conversation going.
The only way that we're able to see our growth and our development is when we look in the past and see how our perceptions have changed, how our attitudes have changed, how we have changed in so many areas of our lives. That's why we like doing this segment, Then versus Now, to really see how our opinions have changed, how our thoughts have changed, how everything has changed from then when we thought that we knew everything, nobody could tell us anything, and then now here we are today with totally different thoughts and opinions on these topics. So are y'all ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right. So the first one is, then I thought confidence would come before I started. But now I know and I understand that confidence comes with competence. And competence only comes from when you are actually practicing, when you are actually taking steps, when you are failing, when you learn from those fails, you learn from those mistakes, you overcome it. That is when confidence is built. You will never come out ready and confident to do something at the beginning. And if you are, you're fooling yourself, because I don't care how prepared you are, to have that level of confidence in something comes through trial and error, comes through failure.
Yeah. For me, then I thought confidence would come before I started. Now I know it comes with action. Because sometimes we usually wait. I think I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I'm going to wait until I'm ready to really make this decision or open this new door or, take on this career path. But you need to take action. And then, as you said, it's trial and error, and it's with experience that, okay, you have to prepare your mind that there will always be failures, right? Because with failures, there you're going to learn which one would work or not. But for you to be able to have those failures or those successes, you have to take action. You cannot just be sitting there waiting until you're ready. Even if you try to kind of prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, every single time to train your mind, you would never ever be 100% confident. Only when you take action. Even though, I always say this, even though you take that action with fear, then you are taking action. You're moving. You're not just stuck in one place. So yeah, it comes with experience. It comes with taking action for me.
So for me, then I thought confidence would come before I started. Now I know it comes with practice, right? Like for me, driving. I remember when I was trying to learn how to drive, I would be so nervous and my husband would be like, relax. I'm like, I can't. But it's like, as I would go down the same streets, the same roads, it's like, oh, I got this. This is easy. But then I would notice when I go to a different street or go to the highway or do something different with driving, even though I know how to drive, I passed the test, I would still get nervous and new things. But the more I practiced going to certain areas, the more confident I became. And then it's like in life, everything you do, when you practice something, you'll be more confident in your capability of doing it rather just like going, all right, like, I'm starting this. I know I can do it. I'm going to pass it. And that's not life.
Yeah. All right. What about our next one, Shaitia?
Okay. So then I thought I had to stay with everything. Like through everything, I had to be that loyal person, that ride or die person who was always there. But now I know I have to put myself first. So now I know that if something is harming me, I need to put myself first. And if that means I need to leave, then I will leave. But if I don't need to leave, if we can work it out, friendships, relationships, even family, workplaces, whatever it is, I need to put myself first, because at the end of the day, if I don't put myself first, who's going to put me first? Nobody.
Yeah. For me, then I thought I had to stay that would represent like I love you, or like I care for you. But now I know that I can love you from a distance. You know, if it's getting too toxic, as you said, putting myself first, that even though, especially if like, you know, they said blood is thicker than water, and even if it's family, I can still love you, but from a distance. I don't need to stay in that relationship for it to work.
Yeah. So then I thought I had to stay in toxic and unhealthy relationships and circumstances, because I never thought that I could get out of it. But now I understand that I need to walk away from those areas. When I see that something is unhealthy, when I see something is not feeding me what I need and it's negatively impacting me, whether it's with family or with the job, or with friendship, or in a place, whatever it is, if it is toxic for me, then I need to step away from that and believe that I'm worthy enough to walk away from it, and that I deserve more than what it is, that how it's negatively impacting me. All right, what about the next one?
Next one. Then I thought being independent meant having to carry everything or doing everything by myself. Now I know that it meant having that freedom to choose, you know, to decide for myself what's good for me, what's going to benefit me, what's going to not overload me. Because being independent, you think that, okay, I can carry everything. But now it's like a wrong mentality, like for me, in my opinion, that yes, you would need that balance. But now it's the freedom of choice, right? The freedom of decision. So yeah, that's what for me.
So then I thought being independent mean I had to do everything by myself, especially with the songs, the movie, everything you saw. An independent woman was just doing everything by herself. She didn't need nobody to help her. She didn't need anything. She got it. But now I know that being independent can also mean having someone to help you, having someone by your side. You don't need to do everything alone. You can depend on somebody else. You can lean on that other person for support. So yes, you're still independent. If you need to do it, you can do it, but you don't have to do it alone.
All right. So for me, what I thought being independent mean was standing on my own, not having anybody around, not asking anybody for help, but doing it for me and by myself. But now I understand that independence goes a lot further than just standing on your own and doing everything for yourself. But being able to make your own decisions, being able to do the things that fulfill you, being independent from other people's opinions, being independent from other people's thoughts, being independent and being secure in who I am gives me that independence regardless of where I'm at. All right, the next one. Then I thought I could fix people. Oh, Lord.
Are we really getting into this?
How many of us women get in a relationship and be like, I can fix them. They're fixable. I see the good in them. Let me get in there. Okay, so back in the day, I used to think that I could fix people. Now I know you cannot fix people. If you have that illusion that you can fix somebody, you are going down the wrong road, and that road is going to hurt you in the end. You cannot fix people. People have to fix themselves. People have to see what is wrong with them. You could say it till the cows come home. But these people are not going to change. You have to walk away and not even get involved in a situation that you think you can fix.
Yeah, exactly.
For me,
I
I thought that I can fix people when they didn't fit my image of them, right? So I thought that everything for me, it had to be my way, my opinion. You had to be the way I pictured you in my mind. And if you didn't fit that, I'm gonna change you or fix you into being that person for me. But now I know that, first of all, people are not the way that I need them to be. Everybody is different for a reason. So I can't force someone to fit in my box of them. I have to let them grow on their own. And again, people are only going to change or fix what they want to fix. Like, you can't make someone change for you if they don't want to change for you. But they will find someone who they feel is worthy for them to change for. So if they're not changing for you after a year, 2 years, let them go, because they're not the one for you. Someone who wants to change for you will come and they will change and be that person for you.
Yeah. I agree with both of you. So then I thought I could fix people. Now I know that I could only fix myself. You know, our reactions, we're accountable to our own behavior, actions, our mistakes, or anything. But others, no, again, as you said, no matter how much you try and try, it would not happen. So
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Well, we have grown a lot. We have changed our thoughts. We have changed our opinions. And that's what happens when you grow. You grow, you change your opinions, you change your thoughts, you change your outlook. So I hope you enjoyed this segment, and maybe something that we were talking about sat well with you and you could relate. We would love to hear from you. You can always send us your thoughts and your opinions, or if there's some area you want us to cover here on the show, you can also leave us that information on our Instagram page. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Is that inner voice a little too harsh? Breaking the Silence offers guidance on cultivating self-compassion.
I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to say these negative things or think that I'm the worst person in the world. No, because as long as you're recognizing it, then that's already a first step.
Step 1. Notice the negative talk. Become aware of when your inner critic is loudest. Step 2. Challenge the thoughts. Ask yourself, is this truly accurate? Would I say this to a friend? Step 3. Replace with kindness. Speak to yourself with the same understanding and empathy you offer others. You deserve your own compassion. Don't let self-doubt silence your potential. Find your strength. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN. Visit watchulfn.org to connect with the BTS community and discover resources to empower your journey.
I work.
And I want to keep working.
I work for the challenge.
Because people are counting on me to provide for my family.
And I'm employed today because we work together.
Work together.
Work together. When my life changed in an instant.
When I got hurt.
Needed support.
We made a plan.
So I could come back strong.
So I could stay in the game. Because we couldn't succeed without her.
It wasn't a matter if I could go back to work.
It was a matter of when and how.
Because working works.
Working works.
It lets me earn a living.
Be there for the team. Together, we made a plan. To keep me on the field for 2,632 games in a row.
To keep me working.
America works best when all Americans can work. Ensuring workers can stay on the job or return to work following an injury or illness is essential to America's economy. To learn more, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
All right, so if you are at the edge of your seat, dying to find out what our hobby is that we want to be able to do if we had the magic wand, we're going to reveal our answers now. So, what is your answer?
Drawing. I wish I could just draw my co-host, beautifully, lovely, in one sitting. If I would draw you right now, I'd probably take my whole life to kind of draw you, and maybe it's not even going to come out perfect.
I would just be stick figures?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be a problem with that image. Yeah. I would rock with that one. All right, what about you?
Play different instruments. Like, I would love to learn how to play the piano, the guitar, even the drums, just like those instruments that I think is so cool.
Yeah, I always wanted to learn the bass. I did play guitar, but I didn't get to learn the drums. So for me, I mean, now mine is so boring. Mine is very boring. The first thing that came to my mind was couponing. Have you seen those couponers? They go to the store, they buy everything. And they spend nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how in the world do you do
go
that?
and it'd be like $500 and then they walk out with $30.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, unfortunately, we don't have the magic wand, but we do have a QR code that you can scan. There you go. It'll take you to our Instagram page where you can leave us your comments, your thoughts, your opinions, your information. If you want to be a viewer joiner of the show, we would love to have you on the program. All right. But unfortunately, we're running out of time. But we will be back on your screen tomorrow. So don't be too sad, all right? Lift up your head. You had a great hour with your girls, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.